In the town of Mill Creek, a young farmer named Ben dreamed of having the best apple orchard in the region. His father had grown a few apple trees here and there, but Ben wanted to take things further. He planned to fill the entire hillside with apple trees, rows upon rows that would bear fruit and provide for his family for generations to come. One spring, Ben planted hundreds of young apple saplings. He imagined that within a couple of years, the trees would be loaded with apples, and people from all around would come to buy his fruit. He spent hours tending to each tree, watering, pruning, and making sure they had everything they needed to grow. But by the second year, there was still no fruit. Impatient, Ben began to worry that he was doing something wrong. He tried adding different types of fertilizers, adjusting the irrigation, and researching every trick he could find to speed up the growth. Despite all his efforts, the apple trees showed no signs of producing fruit that year. One afternoon, Ben's grandfather came to visit. He was a wise old farmer who had seen many seasons come and go. Seeing Ben's frustration, he sat down with him under one of the young trees.
Ben, what's got you looking so worried?
These trees just aren't producing, Grandpa. I thought by now they'd be full of apples, but there's nothing. I keep trying new things, but it feels like I'm getting nowhere.
His grandfather chuckled and looked around the orchard.
Son, apple trees don't work on our schedules. You can give them water and sun, you can tend to them every day, but there's only one thing that will bring those apples: time.
Ben listened quietly as his grandfather continued.
Learn to push the patience, Ben. Timing is everything. These trees need years to mature before they'll give you a single apple. If you rush them, you'll only drive yourself crazy. But if you give them the time they need, one day, you'll wake up and find this whole orchard full of fruit.
Ben took his grandfather's words to heart. From that day on, he focused less on rushing the process and more on nurturing his orchard steadily, trusting that with patience, the apples would come. He spent his time caring for the land, ensuring the roots were healthy and the trees were strong. Year after year, he watched them grow taller, their branches stronger, and eventually, small blossoms began to appear. By the 5th year, the trees finally bore fruit, and Ben's orchard flourished. The apples were the sweetest he had ever tasted, and the harvest was bountiful. The hillside became a beautiful sight, covered with apple-laden trees, just as he dreamed. The moral of this story is, patience is a powerful tool, especially in a world that often pushes for instant results. In farming, as in life, timing is everything, and some things simply cannot be rushed. Learning to push the patience allows you to let nature and life take its course, bringing results at the right time. Trust that your hard work, care, and dedication will bear fruit, but only if you give it the time it needs. Remember that lasting success often requires patience, and the best outcomes are often worth the wait. In conclusion, Brokenwood Mystic Farms symbolizes the enduring connection between humanity and the land, a tribute to the beauty of nature and the importance of honoring traditions in a changing world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You won't want to miss our short story adventures. If you have any questions, requests, or just want to say hello, feel free to contact us at info@brokenwoodmysticfarms.com or in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey and have a fantastic day, my friends.